What's up, peeps? Nick Battle, aka NinosCorner, man. First off, if you like what you're listening to, if you like what you're looking at, man, give me a subscribe on my YouTube channel. If you're listening to this on the podcast, well, give me a like, a 5-star comment, or likes, reviews, the whole nine. But anyways, guys, today we're going to talk about the state of the Texas running back room. We're going to talk about those who are on campus right now with Bijan Robinson and Roschon Johnson. We're going to talk about Ingram, who just left and got signed up by USC through the transfer portal. We're also going to talk about Jonathan Brooks, who is the freshman coming in with over 3,000 yards in his senior season. And we're going to talk about some possible transfers in Eric Gray from Tennessee. But first off, guys, we have got to talk about the two guys who are on campus right now. So we got Bijan Robinson, guys. We already know Bijan is that guy. He is going to be the bell cow for this team this year. We should never have any problems of thinking whether or not our bell cow running back is going to get over 10 carries a game. I guarantee you he's probably going to get 20 carries a game, and he is going to smashing people in this year. I cannot wait. But let's just take a look at what Bijan did last year in his first full season at Texas, guys. So what did Bijan do? 8.1 yards per carry, y'all. He had 22 first downs on 86 attempts. That is freaking amazing, guys. That's a first down every fourth play. So 25% of the time that he gets the ball, Bijan gets a first down. He had 13 explosive plays, guys. That's a 15% explosive play rate. That means every 1 out of 6 carries he got was a play of over 15 yards or more. That is truly extraordinary for a running back. Also, 34 successful plays, guys, at a rate of 39.5%. You want to see that level up just a little bit more, but that's basically saying that nearly 40% of the time that Bijan gets the ball, that play ends up being something that is successful, meaning that on first down, he either got 5 yards or more on first down, or he got 70% of the yards on second down, or he got all the yards on third down. And if it had to go to a fourth down, he got all the yards on the fourth down to get that first down. Also, his NCN, guys, which is my custom number, my NinosCorner number, Bijan got an 80.74, which is astronomical. The average NCN number for a running back in college football, just per my numbers, is around 40 points, right, guys? So he is double that. So these are some amazing numbers from a guy like Bijan Robinson, true freshman. I think we're going to just see, honestly, we just saw just a little bit of him. I think we're going to see the best out of him next year in Sark's offense. And another year of tutelage underneath Stan Drayton, and can't hurt it all either. We're going to talk about Roschon Johnson next. So Rojo is one of my favorite players here in the 40, one of the most unselfish players. Came in as a highly touted, QB, switches over to running back once, that room pretty much went dead. We had a bunch of guys dropping off with injuries and things of that nature. He basically went to the running back position to help this team. One of the most selfless players. I absolutely love Rojo. All right, what did Rojo do this year? Not too bad himself, 5.2 yards per carry. He had 24 first downs, guys, on 79 attempts. So more first downs per attempt than Bijan had, right? So basically a first down on 30% of the carries that he had. He had 6 explosive plays. So not really an explosive runner. 6 explosive plays, averaged about 7.5% of his carries were explosive in nature compared to Bijan, which is 15%. Bijan doubled them, basically. So what does that mean? Rojo is one of those guys who's a pounder. He's a pounder. He is going to get down there, he's going to put his head down, and he's going to get that first down. He's going to get the necessary yards. If you need 5, he's going to get you 6. If you need 2, he's going to get you 3. That's the kind of running back he is. He's going to move the chains, but he does have some burst in him also, which I love to watch him run. What else does he have, guys? 39 successful plays. So 49.37 percent of his plays were successful in nature compared to Bijan's 39.5. That is just Bijan being a freshman, sometimes not hitting the hole like he should have, or being too fast, just not waiting for the hole to open. But I clearly expect that to clear itself up next year. We got 2 studs at running back, guys. We just lost Ingram. Ingram went to USC, so that's one thing that we have to, actually try to get some coverage for that. Ingram was great to be here, especially this year, for some depth, because he started out the season as the starter, but I think we all knew by about week 4 that Bijan Robinson was the starter. And after Bijan Robinson starting, we know that Rojo was the guy who was a good compliment to him because he can put his head down and bash that ball in. Now, Ingram leaves, just got picked up going to Southern Cal with Brew McCoy. I know, hey guys, I know we got the Brew McCoy story. We won't talk about Brew anymore. But I think he's going to do really good at USC, especially underneath Graham Harrell and that offense. So that's a Texas-based offense, like an air raid offense. So I think he's going to do really well. I actually liked Ingram. He was one of the players that I was really high on. He was the best running back in the state coming out of high school. So I really enjoyed watching him play here in the 40. And nothing but much love to Ingram and much success when he goes off to USC. All right, guys, that we have coming in. Jonathan Brooks coming in from high school. So hey, I think this guy's going to be a monster. Also, very very strong and sturdy back. Right. So we'll just see how he comes in. He actually rushed for like 3,000 yards his senior year. He was a 3-star recruit. Looks like the Herman staff actually found him. But kudos to to Stan Drayton. Also, Stan Drayton was also one who was monumental in getting him here on campus. And so just kudos to him for looking at him as a running back and knowing what he wants and knowing that this guy is one of those folks who was overlooked basically. So he comes to Texas next year. We should see him on the 40 also. So we had some interesting news come up this week. So everybody knows Tennessee has a bunch of guys who are transferring because their head coach Jeremy Pruitt got fired for cause. And so Tennessee has a running back, Eric Gray, who was a really good running back. If I'm not mistaken, the number 1 or the number 2 running back coming out of the state of Tennessee when he came out 2 years ago. He's a sophomore at Tennessee, very shifty back, change of pace back. I think he'd be a great complement to the stable of running backs that we have here on campus. But, it's down to us, Texas, and OU, just to see where he's going to go for the next stage of his career. If I had to be honest with you guys, I would not anticipate Eric Gray coming here to Texas because he sees that grown ass man in front of him named Bijan Robinson, and he knows that he's probably not going to see the field a lot of Bijan's here. I think the depth chart is a little bit more open at OU, but I am hoping that he does come to Texas. He'll be a great change of pace, pace back when it comes to having Bijan run those plays and then having Eric Gray come in, just to do some change of pace. He can catch the ball really well. Also out of the backfield, he's a quick guy. Also, I think his longest run this year was 94 yards. So yeah, he's a good running back, guys. A very good running back. Did some great things. I think he rushed for almost 170 yards against Auburn. So he's really good. And that's on a bad Tennessee team. So when teams know what they got to stop and you're still able to run, that means you are a good player. So I hope he comes to Texas, but I wouldn't get my hopes up high. I just think that running back chart at OU, that depth chart is a little bit more open in Texas. Guys know Bijan is going to be that guy here. He is going to be that guy. He's the bell cow. He is going to be our number 1. Roschon is going to be the number 2, barring Eric Gray coming here and accepting a lesser role. Now, talking about the Eric Gray situation, the Ingram situation, Bijan, and also the Johnson situation, we're going to talk about how Bijan and Rojo actually caught the ball. What made them so special or not so special when it came to actually receiving the ball. Bijan is a special character, guys. He is a running back that can catch the ball out of the backfield. He has like wide receiver feet and moves. Man, I love to watch him catch the ball. So I got some stats here for you guys. Bijan had 20 targets, 13 catches, right? So out of those 13 catches, he had 4 explosive plays of 15 yards or more. Guys, that's 31% of his catches were explosive plays in nature. That's 4th on the team this year behind Josh Moore, Brennan Eagles, and interesting, Tariq Black. If I'm not mistaken, he had the highest rate when it came to explosive plays for folks who had more than 20 targets, okay? So for the successful plays, Bijan had 10 successful plays out of the 13 catches. That's an astounding 77%, which is really good, guys. Like I said, that's getting half of the yards needed on first down or 70% of the yardage needed on second down or all the yardage on third and fourth down to get that first down, okay? So let's see, he had a 70% catch percentage and also a 70% first down percentage, guys. That's outstanding also, especially for a running back, especially catching balls, just out the backfield where there's like a short, curl route, like a check down, but he's getting first downs at a clip of 70% of the time. Now, Bijan Robinson had a NinosCorner number, the NCN receiving, 46.78, finished third on the team, only behind Josh Moore and Brennan Eagles for those who had targets of more than 20 targets for the season. So not only is he a great runner, He is a great receiver out of the backfield. Bijan is going to be an amazing asset this coming up year. I cannot wait to see more of him. On the contrast, let's look at Rojo. Rojo was not really the guy that you want to actually catch the ball coming out the backfield. His NCN, when it comes to like actually catch the ball, was like 28.7 points. He had, let's see, when it comes to first downs, guys, when it comes to first downs, explosive plays, both of those equal each other at 25%. So not the best when it comes to, getting that ball out of the backfield and actually catching. Rojo is a downhill runner that is going to smash you when he gets that ball in his hands. I love to watch both these guys play, but it's going to be an interesting year this year. Let's see what Eric Gray decides to do. Does he come to Texas? Does he go to OU? But hey, like the guys on the board say, don't care got Bijan. Hey, we got Bijan Robinson, baby. So as long as that room stays healthy, no injuries, I think we're going to be poised to have a great season out of Bijan and a great season out of Rojo also. But on that note, guys, we're going to end this like we do every episode, guys. Don't be afraid to fail. Outgrow your environment. Understand your brilliance, man. Texas running back room should be A-OK this year, man. Nino's Corner, we are out. Salute to you.